Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out here to Murphey Candler Park in the heart of Brookhaven, Georgia, for the second matchup tonight. The Brookhaven Braves versus the Brookhaven Cardinals. Rowan Tingle at the plate for the Braves. Fouls one off for strike number one. So, Parker, look around the field. Who do we got on the mound?
We have Luke Schaumburger on the mound, number 99. And at first base, we got Carson Herring. Second base, Graham Richardson. Shortstop, Matthew Morrison. Third base, Hank Summers. Third pitch to ball two. In left field, we've got Warren Lewis. Center field, we've got Grant Duman. Right field, we've got Gabe Davis. And behind the plate, we've got J.R. Norton. And umpiring the plate is Chris. Ball three. And field umpire is George. The count is 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs to Rowan Tingle.
So trying to get game changer going here. Rowan Tingle takes one deep to left field. Oh, barely misses the home run. And he comes in for a stand-up double here at Major Field. Rowan was on with us during the A's-Yankees game. Said that he was definitely going to get himself a dinger before the season was over, and almost did it there at the first at-bat, his next first at-bat.
And now up to the plate, number 24, Nicholas Marr.
So Nick Marr, trying to keep things going for the Braves, takes one high for ball number one. So Nick Marr, another 12-year-old here, will be aging out of the park this season. Looking at another 12-year-old and Luke Schallenberger, another one inside there right at his head. Ball number two. So Nick looking at 2 balls, no strikes. Rowe taking an aggressive lead there at second base. Schallenberger looking down the plate, wind up in the pitch outside. Good scoop up there by the catcher. Did we ever see who that catcher was, Parker?
Yes, it is J.R. Norton.
J.R. Norton working hard back there, making his pitcher look good. Tingle taking a big lead, getting around to third base, throw down, not in time. So runners on the corner for our next batter.
And his name is Brady Keefe.
Number 9. Number 9, Brady Keefe coming to the plate. So Nick taking a decent lead there at first base. Going to be at second in just a second. The throwback faked. And Nick's back safe anyways. So Brady Keefe, another lifer here at the park. Been playing T-ball. And there goes Marr, foul ball for the first pitch to Keefe. So once again, folks, this is an elimination game. The loser is knocked out of the playoffs here at Murphey Candler. For some of these 12-year-olds on the field, this will be their last game. And Keefe puts one in play right between right center field. Keefe trying to leg out his double. And Marr trying to go home and gets it, and Keefe steals another one to third. So basically a single by Keefe scores a run. And he steals 2 bases and stretches it out to third base. So a great start here by the Bravos.
And now to bat is number 4, Hank Jowers.
Hank Jowers, 11-year-old here for the Braves. Those yellow sticks there that they bring to the plate there make me think of hype fires all the time, which aren't allowed here. But they're not hype fires. But always makes me second guess. So Jowers 1-1. Schallenberger looking down. The windup and the pitch in the dirt. Keefe holds up, respecting J.R. Norton's speed behind the plate. So no outs here for the Braves. Jowers at the plate, 2-1 count. The windup and the pitch in the dirt for ball number 3. Keefe trying to leg one out, slides in, safe, putting the Braves up 3-0. Braves jumping on with an early lead here on the Cardinals. So Jowers sitting at a hitter's count, 3-1. Schallenberger trying to get a strike over the plate outside in the dirt. Ball number 4. Jowers gets a walk to first, number 4 there, which, isn't always a bad thing here. Jowers always brings a big stick with him when he comes to the plate. So a walk versus a home run, or maybe even whatever, is about the same, so not too bad.
And now up to bat is number 1, Dade Grad.
Dade Grag at the plate. Schallenberger faking the throw to first, keeping Jowers honest there. Dade Grag, another 12-year-old, been at the park for quite a long time. Parker, you've played on a couple teams with him.
Yes, I remember in AAA I've played on a team with him.
Right, ball outside again. JR couldn't get the ball out of his glove. Late throw down to second, and Jowers gets in there safe. That's Matthew Morrison, number 11, sticks out there at shortstop. Another 12-year-old here at the park. So is Hank Summers at third, and Graham Richardson at first, and second, and Carson Herring at first. The windup in the pitch right outside, catches the outside corner low for strike number 1.
Still no outs for the Cardinals. Schallenberger said to sign the pitch.
Outside.
Ball 2. 2-1 count on Dade Grad. Hank Jowers still on second. 3-0 lead for the Braves.
Just missed the strike zone there. Ball number 3. So Dade Grag looking down to third base to his head coach, Eric Marr. Eric's telling him, only swing if it's on the tee right down the middle. And there it is, ball number 4. Jowers stealing third on the pass ball.
And now at the bat is number 23, William White.
So number 23, William White there coming to the plate. Coach Marr giving the signs over there to Grag. Grag taking a generous lead at first. Carson Herring holding him on. And Dade's going down to second. Ball outside in the dirt. Here comes Jowers. And Norton throws the ball away from Schallenberger. Trying to make that play at the plate. Doesn't get it to him. For run number 4.
Braves got a 4-0 lead. 4-0 lead with 1 ball, no strikes on William White.
So Dade Grag holds up at second, doesn't make it to third on that pass ball. William White trying to drive him in here with no outs. A swing and a miss. Great pitch by Schallenberger. It's a good one to swing on by White. I'm not upset about that. So Graham Richardson keeping Dade Grag honest there at second base. Schallenberger looking down the pitch. High and outside for ball number 2. Low and away, pass ball again. Dade Grag's going to make it to third of the throw down. Not in time. Hank Summers checking him back. Did a good job of stopping that ball and not letting it get by him. So here the Braves are looking again at a hitter's count, 3-1. Schallenberger comes set, the pitch, outside, ball number 4. William White gets to first. Parker, it's like we've seen this before. So Coach Herring coming out to talk to his pitcher, bringing the whole infield in, trying to get Schallenberger's spirits up here. It's awfully hard with the stress here for a 12-year-old sometimes to have that tough time. It looks like Coach Herring's going to go to Hank Summers on the pitch. Schollenberger is going to go to first, it looks like. Herring's going to go to third, and Hank Summers is going to take the bump, see if he can turn the Cardinals' luck around right now. So while Hank Summers warms up, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, Hammer and Hank Summers is all warmed up. And number 6,
Hudson Sturgis is up to the plate.
Hudson Sturgis up to the plate. William White takes a good lead there at first base. Hank keeps him honest, trying to get him back. A lot of times you see a quick pitch right after that, but William White takes a bigger lead. Hank steps off again, keeps him honest. Hopefully keeps him leaning more back towards the base, doesn't get as good a jump to first. Sturgis swings and a miss, throws back to the pitcher quickly, trying to hopefully convince Dade to try to steal home, but he didn't. So here's Hank swinging a miss on the first one for strike 1. Here comes the pitch outside, low and away for ball number 1. So the Braves off to a big start here. Still got 2 runners in scoring position, no outs. With Sturgis at the plate, and there's one outside for ball number 3, or ball number 2.
Ball number 2. 2-1 count for Hudson Sturgis.
So Parker, with the way the Braves have started out here and really playing, it looks like they really want to see the Expos on Thursday. Wednesday, excuse me. Right.
Yes, it does look like it. The Expos play the winner of this game.
Correct. So 3-1 here, hitters count for Sturgis. He's going to dig in. Caught the bottom corner there of the strike zone for strike number 2. Knowing Coach Marr, he probably has Coach Maury probably had the take sign on there before Sturgis took the bat out of his hand. But here we go. Right down the middle, foul ball, right in the camera there. Staying alive for number 6 Sturgis. So Sturgis takes a ball 4 there in the dirt, and coming to the plate here, Davis block. Parker, we've been on teams with Davis over the years. Davis, a good solid ball player here for the Park. Takes first pitch low and outside for ball number 1. So bases loaded here, no outs for Davis block. If he can get something in play that might score 2, especially with the lead that William White has taken there on second. Inside, Bales for ball number 2.
And with the bases loaded for Davis block, this would be a good time to get a base knock here.
Oh, that was a good swing. Throws back to the catcher. Norton throws back to third base to Carson Herring. Almost had Dave Gragg, but he got back and slid under that tag. You got a great catcher and a great third baseman there. You got to really trust the arm and the play-making ability of Carson Herring at third, Parker.
Yes. If that ball goes in the outfield, Dave the Dragon would be able to score on that. The left fielder was doing good by battering that up.
So 2 balls, 1 strike. Hank Summers trying to save the inning here for the Cardinals. Ooh, just a little low. This is the strike zone. So once again, the Braves sitting at 3-1. Looks like Davis has the go sign if he wants to swing. The windup in the pitch. Low and outside. And Davis takes his walk. Dave Gragg comes across the plate to score to one of the Braves' big sticks.
Number 8, Finn Ratetti.
Ratecky. So Finn Ratecky, another solid 12-year-old here at the Park. Very solid hitter. The Braves with huge leads on the base path.
Good stop by Carson Herring on that throw back to third.
So Norton's not hesitating to throw down the third base, keep those runners in check. It's a great strategy if you're struggling at the plate or on the mound, trying to manufacture some outs somewhere else. The Braves up now 5-0. Outside, just misses. Ball 2. So in the last game there, we saw the Yankees defeat the higher-ranked Athletics. And I think when we were talking, Parker, one of the keys to that game, there we go, Hank found the strike zone now. One of the keys to that play was exactly the position the Braves are putting themselves in here. Get up big, get up early.
Yes.
Get that momentum going in your direction. And unfortunately, there we go, big stick by Finn Ratecky. That ball is out of here. Grand slam for Finn Ratecky. And that's going to end the inning. 8 runs. And Finn Ratecky joins the Grand Slam Club here at Majors for the 12Us. So big congratulations to Finn Ratecky. So way to go there for Finn, closing this inning out for the Braves. The Braves, after 1, hit the run limit, and they are up 8-0 on the Cardinals. Cardinals are going to go to the dugout, try to regroup, get their head back in this game, and see if they can't get the stick going here. Braves need to shut them down and keep that momentum going. At the half, we'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. Bottom of the first inning. Braves are up on the Cardinals, 8-0. Rowan Tingle on the mound. The pitch, the windup in the pitch to Warren Lewis, number 42 for the Cardinals. In the booth with me, the one and only Mitchell Pauling. Mitchell, how are you doing today, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. You have a good day at school? Decent? Not really?
Never good being there.
Yeah. Well, how many? You got what? About 12, 15 days left, something like that. Yeah. Well, count them down. So Rowan Tingle throwing 2 balls so far. There finds the strike zone low for strike number 1. So Mitchell, Rowan Tingle, one of those 11-year-olds that's playing with us this year. Do you remember back last year when you were 11-year-old? What was it like playing in majors with all these 12-year-olds?
First game, overwhelmed a little bit. Probably didn't do too great. Don't remember. Probably didn't do too great.
I gotcha. But it's so I guess what you're saying is it's probably tough for these 11-year-olds to. They look up to all you 12-year-olds. They want to do good. They don't want to let their team down, but probably got lots of nerves while they're out there. So yeah, Rowan Tingle out there pitching has got to be a little stressful for him, but he seems to have some ice water in his veins at times. So that's that. But so Rowe just filled the count here, 3-2 to Warren Lewis, trying to make up this 8-run deficit that the Cardinals are sitting in. So going around the horn here, it looks like swing and a miss. Tingle sits him down, and just in case, drop third strike by Jowers. Gets him out. So going around the horn here a little bit, you might have to help me out with some of these names. We've got Hank Jowers behind the plate, Rowan Tingle on the mound. Who's that there on first base?
Brady Keefe.
Good old Brady Keefe. Can you tell, is that that's Dave Gragg, I think, playing second? Who's on third? Who's at short? So Nick Maurer, number 24, better known as number 95, Lightning Queen there on shortstop. Rowan deals, hits the bottom outside corner for strike number 1. I can't see the number there for, it looks like William White, maybe number 23 at third base. I can't tell. Outfield. Ooh, Robinson. Ben Robinson there, fouling one away. So Rowan gets up quickly here. 2 strikes, 1 out. So Mitch, thinking back here, all your time here at the park, you've played here since T-ball, I believe. So what's some of the great memories that sticks out in your mind from being here? Oh, there's a line drive to first baseman Brady Keefe. Easily grabs it right on the chalk. Steps on first for out number 2.
I would say best memory, probably first home run ever. Major home run, center field, off of, I believe, Davis Crevo.
Okay, Davis Crevo, yeah. So speaking of home runs this year, you and 2 of your teammates on your summer team, the Hammers, battled away this season and kind of y'all were top 3 of the leaderboard there. But what was the one thing all 3 of you and now Fenrir Techie have in common?
That is a Grand Slam.
That's right. Members of the Grand Slam Club here on Major Field at Murphey Candler. Schallenberger there taking one at the ankle and getting a free base from Rowan Tingle. So yeah, number 11, Matthew Morrison, another 12-year-old. He's a pitcher, shortstop, got a big stick in his hand. Trying to get something started here. Schallenberger trusting Jowers' arm. Gets down on the pass ball or the wild pitch, however our official scorekeeper is going to score it. So Mitch, that was a tough game on Saturday there. Battled with the Expos a little bit, but ended up victorious. To move on to the next round of the winners bracket. So I think y'all have the Cubs tomorrow night, I think?
Tomorrow night, 5:30.
So what do you think the key is to winning that game tomorrow night? Swing and a miss there by Morrison for strike number 1.
I'd say Dutch not having a good game.
So you think you're going to see the man-child Dutch Weber on the mound tomorrow night?
Yeah, we're going to see him once.
You're going to see him eventually, absolutely, because the Cubs are in the position of win or go home, I believe. No, they won. They beat
the Cardinals.
They beat the Cardinals, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I've been out of town. Got to get my mind straight. So 2's across the board on the scoreboard. The pitch, Matthew takes it right back to Rowe. He misses it. Nick gets there and gets him at the first base. Yes, he did. Nick Maurer charging that ball from shortstop, getting the scoop, getting it over teammate Brady Keefe for out number 3 of the inning. So Mitch, Brady Keefe really turned into quite the little first baseman.
Oh yeah.
I think it's all that training that he had in the backyard, all those years leading up to majors, right? He had a good playmate, I would say, maybe another, maybe next door neighbor that was a teammate. Maybe, right? But I might be able to say the same thing about you. You might have, gotten a little better because of your neighbor, huh? But yeah, well, Mitch, stick around. Let's do one more inning together here. We're going to take a break here. Braves shutting them down in the first, up on the Cardinals, 8-0. We'll be back. And we're back here in the top of the second inning. Braves currently dominating the Cardinals, 8-0. Cardinals switch pitchers again. Put Carson Herring on the mound, number 25. First pitch is a ball outside. Second one high outside again. Can't quite tell who's at the plate, Mitch, but Jake Palumbo. Looking at 2-0 count, right down the middle, swings and a miss. Beautiful pitch by Carson Herring. So Mitch, Carson's another one that's been around the park for quite a while. Good little player.
Yeah, I was on his AA team, Astros. Great guy. Good player.
Absolutely, Carson's, kind of was in that catcher's role for many years around here, and it's turned into a great utility player, as you've already seen in this game. He's played first, he's played third, he's pitching now. Still a great catcher. So there it is, a little high. So Herring there struggling on the first batter, Jake Palumbo. That starts getting us up to the front of the lineup. Braves pitcher, they're probably their top 11-year-old there, Rowan Tingle. So 00, Rowan Tingle. He must be a big fan of one Ezekiel Thomas. Looking up to him and catches the outside corner there with the changeup. Might have been a curveball. Might have been a cutter out of
You can never tell with these kids.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Herring trying to get it dialed in. Palumbo trusting everybody's arm, not taking much of a lead there. Tingle pops down the field line, and Schellenberger does catch it for an out right at the fence. That was good footwork by Schellenberger. Now coming to the plate, number 24, Nick Marr. So last inning, Nick walked, taking one way too high, popping it out back to Schellenberger, and Carson Herring calls him off for out number 2. It's tough sometimes for these 11 and 12-year-olds. That ball comes in, it looks like it's going to be perfect, but stays high and just can't lay off of it. But Brady Keefe, 1 for 1 so far today. Took a nice shot over to right center field, scored a couple runs, made it all the way to third. And there's Carson pitching outside. So one of the things, Mitch, that I started seeing here in the playoffs is some of the teams pitching around some of the better hitters, which you're one of those. How frustrating is that to you as a hitter?
It depends on the game situation. If we're down a few runs, doesn't really matter. But if we're up maybe 5, it gets to you.
Gotcha. So it's always a tough thing to keep your head in the game for this age bracket, but those that can are the ones that are kind of successful. There's a third ball there, I think, outside to Brady.
Seen a lot of off-speed from Carson.
That is correct, yeah. Carson's thrown a lot of off-speed pitches so far. And there's your 4th one. Kind of like he had a game plan and he was just going to execute it. So taking the stick out of Brady's hand, walked him on 4 straight balls. Palumbo now on second, and the big stick, the man-child, Hank Jowers, coming to the plate. So Keefe taking a big lead at first. They're not holding him on. Jowers trying to do something with an outside pitch there for strike number 1. So Mitch, have you thought anything about life after Murphy Candler? What you might do this fall as far as baseball is concerned?
Oh yeah, we're going to possibly Diablos.
Okay.
Know a few people over there.
Yeah, Diablos is one of the big 13U teams that Murphy Candler feeds into. ATL Lightning's another one, I think. Some 9th inning. I think there's another one called Roadrunners. Some people go to.
Don't see a lot of Georgia Jackets.
Don't see a lot of Georgia Jackets down here. A little bit of a drive for the folks here in the Dunwoody-Brookhaven area. There's another curveball that doesn't quite catch the outside corner there. So Jowers, another big stick, sitting at 2-1. Got that long flowing mane coming out of the back of his helmet there. Not quite the baseball, bushy mullet, but he's trying. Pass ball there. Advances the runners. A better throw might have actually gotten them because he did get a late jump there. So now 2 outs, 2 men in scoring position. Jowers trying to get them across the plate.
Does Carson go at him?
Does he? I don't know. I mean, I would. Straight fastballs. Kind of looked at it. Norton can't find the ball. No big deal. I think it was called a foul ball. Foul tip. It's a full count. Carson trying to get out unscathed here. The windup in the pitch. In the dirt. Ball number 4. So who do we got up here? Grag. Dave Grag. Number 1, Dave Grag coming to the plate. 2 outs. You can substitute a runner for your catcher. So Coach Tingle and Coach Marr substituting in that last batted out of Nick Marr. He's number 1 in your heart, but 24 in your program. Bases loaded for Dave Grag. Dade's one of those just solid players for the Braves, very consistent. Good cut there, fouls away the first pitch for strike number one. So Mitch, if you're on the mound in this situation, what's going through your head?
Probably just pump strikes. Hard to do it, but just got to do it.
Yes, I would agree. In this position, you just got to get the ball over the plate in the strike zone and rely on the other 8 teammates to make a play for you and get that third out. As a coach, I'd be calling fastball after fastball after fastball, just right down the middle. And there's Dade Gragg. Hit one out to right field. The right fielder's running on it. It's going to drop fair. We're 1 runs in, 2 runs in. That lightning speed of Brady Keith came right across the plate. Braves go up 10-0 on the Cardinals. 2 out. Dade Gragg making a great play over there to the Bermuda Triangle, which is known as right field here at Murphey Candler. So Herring now, runners on first and third.
Do you put them in motion here?
I do. I absolutely do, because they're never going to throw down, because if that runner gets across the plate first, you still get you got the out, but you still get the run does score. So it's a hard play on this field to do something like that. So yeah, I send him. I get him leaning on a good field. There he goes. Coach Marr did send him. Ball was in the dirt. Quick back to the pitcher, trying some first and third maneuvers, but Nick Marr's on third, and Nick's a pretty smart heads-up base runner. Ooh, caught that inside corner. So one thing I've been seeing lately, Mitch, is when the batter's boxes get erased, the players start crowding that plate, and even though the player thinks it's about to hit them, it's technically still in the strike zone. So Chris and George, our umpires, do it. Matthew Morrison short, gets it all the way over to first base. Nice reach by Schellenberger, out number 3, but not without some more damage. Braves up 10-0 on the Cards. And Mitch, you want to stick around one more? All right, sounds good. Man, a few words here, shaking his head, thinking we're on video. All right, guys, stick around. Braves up 10-0. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got here bottom of the second inning. Back here, Major Field, Murphy Candler, Brookhaven, Georgia. Owen Tingle on the mound. On the bump here since the start of the game. Braves up 10-0. First ball in the dirt for ball number 1. So, Mitch, I didn't see who was at the plate.
Carson Herring.
Oh, it's Carson. Another one outside. I'm not sure if this is one of those deliberate ones here. Maybe it is. I mean, Carson's a great player, as we spoke about. Big stick, but I'm not sure they're going to pitch around him. Carson really wanted one, trying to really get in that outside corner of the box. Take strike number 1. Ooh, floating in there high. So, Mitch, as we said, the Marlins came out of regular season #1 in the National League, #1 in overall in majors. So let's talk about the season a little bit here for the Marlins. What was some of the secret to y'all's success early on before spring break?
I don't really know. We went out, played great, and then maybe after spring break, some of it started just not going like it was going before.
Some of the magic wore off. I gotcha. So Rowe there walks the first batter, and Carson Herring. Carson Herring is very fast and has to be respected. There on first base, I kind of feel like we're going to see him at third here pretty soon.
Who do we have catching?
That's Hank Jowers, who also has a great arm and a great pop. So there's Rowe throwing back, keeping Carson honest there. And Grant Duma coming to the plate here. Grant, another top player here at Murphey Candler, very strong. All-around good player, plays outfield, second base, pitches some. Carson throwing at him. Rowe throwing at him, excuse me. Carson advancing second there. Carson didn't even get his sliding mitt or whatever accoutrement that he's wearing out there before he got there. But so real strong there before spring break, after spring break. Oh, nice hit there. Oh, just right over Nick Maher's head. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Grant Duma trying to leg out a double. And he gets there and safe standing out. Carson Herring, as we said, super fast. Gets the Cardinals on the board and comes across. Grant and Carson trading places and come to the plate for the Cardinals, number 44, Hammer and Hank Summers. So getting back to the Marlins here. So struggled a little bit in the second half of the season, but still ended up pulling out the W. Let's talk about your coaches a little bit. Let's talk about Coach Dieter first. So what are some of the things that people should know about playing for Coach Dieter?
Great guy, great coach. Learned a lot from him. A lot more from my dad. Kind of hard to listen to your dad sometimes.
You know what? I have a son that can tell you that exact same thing. Mitch is just like my son Parker. He plays for his dad. We're both managers of our teams. So Hank looks at Rowe throwing some off speed there, drops right in the strike zone for strike number 1. So let's talk about your teammates here a little bit. Let's go around the only other returner for the Marlins from last year, your shortstop, Dylan Parker. What's it like playing with Dylan?
Dylan, very funny, very good at baseball. He's done good pitching, done good hitting, got 6 home runs. I like it there. He's right below me. He's not above me.
Oh yeah, so it's very competitive this year. Everybody trying to move their way up. Fortunately, no one really got near Dutch there for a while. He just kept hitting dingers, and you and Parker tied and battled for a while. Then Dylan came on late, got a few, and started catching up. Oh, big hit there, foul ball there by Summers. If he could have straightened that out just a little bit, I think they would have been able to run for days. But getting back to Dylan, came alive at the plate there towards the end of the season, trying to catch the rest of the group. But yeah, good solid player there. I will say one of the things that was deadly was when Dylan was at shortstop and you were behind the plate, because you two play so well together and know each other's movements, and it's like you don't even have to call plays or talk. You just know what's going to happen, and that was one of the big strengths there of the Marlins this year, I would say.
Yeah, one of the great things, Dylan's been up here for probably since international.
Yeah. So Hammer and Hank walks there, takes a walk from Tingle. So runners on the corners, no outs.
Not going to see Mallard.
No, I think they're gonna let Rowe kind of keep dealing here and try to battle his way out. 9-run lead, still pretty good. Really, once you get up this big, there goes Summers. They're not going to throw down. Going to defensive indifference and give him the bag there. But yeah, one of the things I think you'll see from Coach Murray is can be a very conservative coach at times. You know, very fundamentals of baseball coach, and you know, he's not going to have those guys fake a throw or fake a hard throw where, you know, might get away from you. You know, he's gonna still come at you and be aggressive here with this bigger lead, but also play smart. So who else? Let's see here. What about Jack Dieter?
Jack Dieter.
Yeah, on the Marlins there.
One of the 11s, one of 2. Great player. Not so great size.
He's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
But he'll hit that growth spurt eventually.
We are going to see Coach Mallon come out and talk to him.
He is going to come out, and it looks like he's going to look towards his first baseman there,
Brady Keith.
Mr. Niner, Brady Keith, to come in and keep the streak alive here for the Braves. And talking to Coach Marr after our first game at the Expos and the Braves, he did say that was one of the things was making sure he set all of his pitchers up for success, and as soon as they were maybe showing a little bit of signs of struggle, go ahead and make sure that keep their mindsets up, you know, keep their heart going, and either by talking to them or pulling them out and giving someone else with a fresh arm in there. And I think that's very smart, very true here, and definitely part of his mindset. But so while Brady warms up here, let's keep going down. Who's the other 11-year-old on your team this year?
Brody.
Brody been a good team leader as an 11-year-old.
Oh yeah, funny guy.
Okay.
Very young acting, young human.
Gotcha. So at the end of the season, as you and Dylan are the leaders of your team, the 2 12-year-olds that played in majors last year and returned for the Marlins, and with Dieter and Brody set up as the ones to kind of follow in your footsteps, what pieces of advice are you going to give them at the end of the season?
Probably just stay mind clear. Just try and win.
All right. Well, that's good. All right, well, Brady's warming up here. Coach Tinkle's over there looking at the clock, see how much time's left. They got about an hour, 45 minutes or so based on my watch, if we did start on time. So. All right, Mitch, well, thanks for coming in the booth. I appreciate it. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Might need it.
It's going to be a tough one, but we'll be back in a second. I think we're going to have another guest here on the broadcast. We'll be back. All right, we're back here. Brady Keith's all warmed up. Relief pitcher here for the Braves. Wind up in the pitch. Catching the bottom corner of that strike zone for strike number 2. So in the booth with me now, 12-year-old from the Angels, Wyatt Shonuff. Wyatt, thanks for joining me.
Yes, sir.
So Wyatt, how long have you been playing here at Murphey Candler?
I've been playing here since T-ball, so like 10 years ago, or like 8 years ago.
I gotcha. So from day one, your first season playing here at many of the young 12-year-olds we've had, or 12-year-olds we've had on the team. So real quick, Brady Keefe, 1, 2, 3, strikes him out, sits down, coming to plate number 1, J.D. Norton, catcher here for the Cardinals. So Wyatt, Angels had a big win on Saturday.
Yes, sir. It was a tough game.
Pass ball there from Jowers. Keefe covering the plate. Runners trusting both of them. That's Grant Duma over there at third base. So Saturday, big win, huh?
Yes, sir. We came back 5th inning. We were losing 7-10, and then we came back and walked it off. Bottom of our lineup.
Nice, nice. It's always nice when you have the bottom of the lineup produce for you and make it a true team effort to win the game. So this season, Wyatt, what's been your favorite thing about Major Field this year?
It's probably been the first home run.
Your first home run this year?
Dead center.
Dead center. Was it a solo shot?
It was a 2-run.
2-run shot. Gotcha. So Keefe here, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on the corner. Oh, I'm sorry. Bases loaded. Excuse me. Brady find the bottom of the strike zone there. So were you here for the game before the Yankees versus the Athletics?
I was. That was a crazy game.
It was a crazy game. The Yankees
came out strong.
They did. They came out strong. They had it. Here comes Grant Duma and a score easily. Kind of trotted right in, I guess. Ball might have got stuck.
Runner walks.
Oh, did the runner walk? Oh, thanks, Mike. You got to correct me here. You got to keep me honest, man. I try to. Don't always see the whole field. So who do we have at the plate now? Oh, Graham Richardson, number 24. So bases loaded again. Keefe's got 1 out. Wind up in the pitch. Swing and a miss by Richardson. So Wyatt, what else about this season has been a good memory for you?
Probably, it's not memory, but to do well in the playoffs. Last year, Murphey Candler, hoping to do good in the playoffs.
I like it. I like it. Well, y'all ended up being the number 1 seed coming out of the AL.
Yep.
The Angels did there under the tutelage of Coach Longman. Coach Glennon. I think your dad helps out a good bit there, Coach Shonis. And Coach Dean is the core, I believe. So y'all are number 2 overall and number 1 in the American League. I think Brady got a strikeout there, so 2 outs to the top of their lineup. 1, Lewis, number 42. Bases loaded. One of those special home runs right now might be a good thing for the Cardinals, huh?
Just like last game. Or no, earlier this game.
Earlier this game, right? Exactly. Help the Braves get up. Yeah, Finn Rattecki joined you this year, huh?
Yep.
And he joined you in the Grand Slam Club, exactly. It's,
He gets a shirt.
he gets a shirt too, yeah. That's Brady Keefe finding the strike zone for strike number 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Keefe trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Ooh, Warren trying to chase it down, but holds back. That's a good take for ball number 3. So yeah, I believe that makes number 9 for the season. 9 grand slams this year. Yeah.
Has anybody hit 2?
Not that I know of. Oh! That was a tough call there at second base. Dave Gragg fields a really high pop fly, a blooper, thank you, blooper ground ball, and tries to leg out the runner and comes up just short, but Coach Marr's going out there to talk to George, trying to understand the call. You know, George can only do what George can do and call it as he sees it. It seems as if Coach Marr's not taking that as the answer, wants to come talk to the home plate umpire, Chris, trying to understand. It looked from several angles one way, several angles a different way. I think you saw him safe. I saw him safe. And now I think George is saying, I had to watch home plate. That was my call. Out there's George's call. I didn't see anything. Coach Marr doesn't look happy, but keeping his composure, as a good gentleman of the sport does. So, Coach Marr going back to the dugout.
Runner's called safe at second.
Yes, exactly. So, 2 more coming in for the Cardinals, cutting the lead to 6. The Braves really wanting to stay up 9, get back up 9 if they can. That helps end the game a little earlier, because with an 8-run limit, you can end an inning if the other team has no chance of coming back, and then you're up 9. Swing and a miss there by Ben Robinson, chasing one high. So Keefe, I think, getting a little frustrated, using that as fuel there on the mound, throwing strikes, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners going, foul ball. So Wyatt, you got anything big planned for the summer, for June?
I mean, big Cooperstown trip.
Oh, that's right, you're part of the Hammers team, going to Cooperstown, representing Murphey Candler. Foul ball there by Ben Robinson, staying alive. So tell me a little bit about Cooperstown. What's so special about that trip?
It's going to be fun in all the team competitions, around the horn, home run derby, base runners.
I gotcha. So more than just a bunch of games.
Yep.
I gotcha. What other part are you looking forward to?
Probably not the food. I've heard it wasn't the best.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, you know, buffet eating isn't always the best, but you know.
Back that up, buddy.
So I hear you have to live in tight quarters with all your teammates in bunk beds, huh?
Mm-hmm. Heard it's a little dorm.
So yeah, little dorm. Plus the coaches have to sleep in there with you. Swing and a miss by Ben Robinson. Brady Keefe puts one high and outside in the strike zone to K him out, swinging to get out of the inning. Braves gave up 3 this inning, I think. Gave up 3. Still up by 6. Still, Cardinals are still in it. If they can have a short inning here and then come back, we'll see. It's 8:32. Got about 45 minutes or so on the clock. White, you gonna stick with me one more inning?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so after this inning, we'll be back. Cardinals are sticking with Carson Herring on the mound here at the top of the third. Sturgis at the plate for the Braves. And Wyatt, as we were talking, there's a lot of strategy here in 12U rec baseball. You got to deal with the clock. You got to deal with pitch counts. You got to deal with, all kind of stuff. And run limits and things like that. Oh, there's a big blooper out to center field. Center fielder's tracking it, getting underneath it, and has got it for out number 1. That is Grant Duma. But, the Braves were sitting in the spot where they wanted to be 9 runs up. And that helps them towards the end of the game if they can stay 9 runs up. And so I know Coach Marr wants to get some of those back here. Now they're running 6. They're to get at least 3 to say they can. Carson misses high away from ball number 1. So Davis Block at the plate, number 13. I think he's a Taylor Swift fan. Probably, yeah.
Most people are.
Most people are, exactly. So lucky number 13 at the plate. Oh, good swing there by Block. Takes his head off and misses it for strike number 1. It's a great pitch by Carson. Like we were talking earlier with Mitch, it seems like people really crowd the plate this year, and so they don't realize those inside pitches. You're shrinking that strike zone, making a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for the Cardinals. Herring on the mound, sitting at, put my glasses on here, 30 pitches. So Cardinals have to make a decision if they want Carson behind the plate or not. He's only got 9 more after that ball. So 3-1 hitters count here for Block. And the question is, does Coach Marr take the bat out of his hand or not? So Herring the windup on the pitch. Outside. So Finn Ratecki at the plate.
Hit a grand slam earlier this game.
That's right. Last at bat, joining the Grand Slam Club here on Major Field. So Wyatt, let's talk about the Angels a little bit. So let's go down. Let's talk about your coaching staff here a little bit. What's it like to play for Coach Lorimer?
It's fun. He knows the game.
Now, is this your first time playing for Coach Lorimer?
Oh no, I've played with him every year.
Every year here at the park. That's right. Your dad and Coach Lorimer always try to team up together, coaching duos. So what about? Let's talk about Coach Dean. What he's kind of new to the team this year, right?
His son was on our team last year as a 12-year-old, but he didn't do much coaching.
The older son was.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
But now that his younger son's on the team, he has more of a chance to coach.
I got you. Yeah, he's definitely the coach of the core as they call it. This season he'll be taking the helm next year. Who else? Let's go down the list. Coach Glennon.
He normally hits us.
Normally
Pop
hits.
flies,
Okay.
ground balls in the outfield,
I got you.
all that stuff.
Coach Glisson, a big supporter here of Murphey Candler, been around for a long time, volunteering his time. A lot on the baseball side, but a lot more on the other side that you're a part of over there too, aren't you? Yeah, on the field, on the football side. What's you aged out of football, right? Last year? Or do you get to play
I
one
won
more?
the championship last year.
You won the championship last year.
And
But
so did my brother.
okay, but is that
That was my last year.
that was your last year? So, anyone thinking about playing Colts football, what would you tell them?
It's rough.
It's rough.
Wait till you play like Rome and Chattanooga.
Okay, being on the travel team.
They got some big boys.
I got you. Well, what about the rec league?
The rec league's more calm.
Okay.
There's a lot more kids your size,
Okay.
but it's a good starting point.
Okay. If you got all over to do it again, do it again.
Yeah, probably.
You like football? So what's your favorite sport out of all of them?
Gotta go baseball.
Gotta go baseball. It's a good American sport right there. Good American pastime. All right, so $64,000 question. I asked this to Mitch. I asked this to What's it like playing for your dad when he's coaching?
It's fun. You get that like death stare whenever you don't hit a home run. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
But it's fun.
I hope that's the answer to all the boys when I ask them here over the week as we continue these broadcast commentaries and stuff. I'll tell you, as a dad, it's special for us to coach you guys. So I hope we're not all too tough on you guys. Here's Rowan Tingle talking about kids and dads and their coaches. Coach Tingle, the core, over on the Brave side, helping Coach Moore out this year. Rowan, the first pitch. There's a ball. Scoreboard up here. Herring in. Nice drop there by. Good play by Matthew Morrison. So Matthew Morrison, even though the ball was hit between the umpire's legs, he still got it, scooped it up nicely. He stepped on second himself with it out. Tried to turn two, just barely missed it because of Rowan Tingle's speed. But I rate that play pretty high. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, he got the ball out. For me, that would be a tough time reading that ball in between the umpire's legs. But he got over to second pretty quick. Made the play.
There's Nick Marr, another one, but right to Matthew. He's struggling with it, gets there in time, gets the out. So nice job, Matt Morrison getting 2 of the 3 outs here this inning for the Cardinals. So the Braves get 1, extend their lead to 7. Rose going to the dugout, not too happy. You know, we got a nice hit there. All right, Wyatt, I'm going to get a drink. Let's take another break. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Braves still up, 11-4. Back here to the Braves versus the Cardinals, 11-4. Braves on top. Brand Q still on the mound. Luke Schallenberger, number 99, at the plate. Chief gets first pitch ball. And I'm solo now. For those of you that have been around Murphey Candler, you know that an open field or the wall ball court calls these kids' names. And I've lost all my guest commentators helping me out today over there playing some mean game of something or another. Keith finds the ball, finds the strike zone for strike number 1, the windup and the pitch. There it is, just high and outside to the lefty for ball number 2.
2-1.
pitch. Ooh. From his vantage point, couldn't quite tell where that was in the zone, but looks good to me. Can't believe Schellenberger laid off of it. 3-1 to start the bottom of the third here. So wind up in the pitch. Finds him on the strike zone. Full count to Schellenberger. Keefe should be coming with the heater, and does, but catches him right above the belt there. Schellenberger being a ball magnet today, second time he's gotten hit. That did not feel good. So Schellenberger down past first base, walking it off, seeing if he can stay in the game. That's a tough one. That probably hit bone there. Looks like they might be pulling him out of the game or giving him a medical pitch runner. I think Coach Herring's going to double check the rules. If they have a pinch runner, can he return to the game? Unfortunately, I don't know this rule. I think if he comes out, he's got to come out. I think you can only get a pinch runner for the catcher when there's 2 outs. And Murphey Candler Dizzy Dean rules. If anyone's listening and knows the rules here, feel free to text me. So Schellenberger being a man, sucking it up, staying in. Sticks, number 11, Matthew Morrison coming to the plate. Keefe looks down and hits outside. Schellenberger advances on the pass ball. So Morrison starting off 1-0. No outs here for the Braves. Keefe comes sets, check the runner. And right down the pipe, swing in for strike number 1. In the dirt. Gonna try it third. Nick Mars there. Just a little late. Jowers played great on that ball. Tried to get it up, just got away from a little too much. Almost had a play there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner that was hit by a pitch advances to third base. Morrison looking at a hitter's count here. Keefe dealing. Outside, ball number 3. So Coach Marr is going to be coming to a decision here. If Morrison gets on base, he got about 25 minutes inside for ball number 4. So the all-around utility player here, pitcher for the Cardinals, number 25, Carson Herring, coming to the plate. Runners on first and third. I think we're going to see Morrison on second here in just a second. The Braves are down 1 player tonight. Herring steps out, calls time, collects himself, gets back into the box. Keeps looking him down, steps off the rubber, wants to reset himself. So as we talked, still plenty of game time to play. Can't really milk the clock too much. Swing and a miss by Herring. Defensive indifference on the runner going to second base. So Cardinals got 2 in scoring position with a clutch hitter at the plate and Herring, no outs. Down by 7. Pass ball. Schellenberger respects The catcher holds at third. 1 ball, 1 strike to Herring. So there's games all week this week here on Major Field, 5:30 and 7:30. Appreciate everyone tuning into the webcast, but if you're local, weather's usually good out here. Make sure you come in, stop by, check out these games in person. We've got great seating here at Murphey Candler. Big thanks to the City of Brookhaven for all they do to help keep these fields going. Big thanks to the board at Murphey Candler for all they do and getting fundraising and putting the sweat equity in to keep this park one of the best here in Georgia, I would say. So Keefe looking at 2-2 count here on Herring. Here comes the smoke outside. Catches the bottom outside corner for strike number 3. Herring not happy with that call. Throws his bat to Duma. So 1 out for the Braves. Cardinals got 2 in scoring position. Grant Duma at the plate. Grant's good strong hitter. Very fast on the base path as well. So foul ball there for Duma. Keefe off to a good start in the count. So Morrison on second, Schellenberger on third. 1 out. Duma at the plate. Keefe looks down at his catcher. Gets the sign. Agrees with it. Comes set and the pitch. Oh, just high for ball number 1. Cardinals have done a good job of sticking in this game and not giving up. They've had some good body language, pass ball. Schellenberger's not going. The Cardinals have done a good job keeping their head in, keeping their attitudes in the right spot. They keep battling every inning, which is hard to do at this age group. So I got to commend those Cardinals. It's a very important game here for both these teams. They both have a loss here in the playoffs, which means if they lose tonight, they are out of the playoffs. For these 12-year-olds, a loss tonight means the end of their career here at Murphey Candler.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Brady Keefe, veteran on the mound. Played his entire career here at Murphey Candler. Wind up in the pitch. Blooper right back to Keefe on the mound. He's going to go for the easy out at first. Run will score. Schellenberger will score. Morrison over to third. And very smart move there by Keefe, getting the second out. Still got a 6-run cushion here for the Braves. Come to the plate, number 44, hammering Hank Summers. Keefe looks down, runner on third, going back to the windup. And the pitch. Heater right down the middle, strike number 1. Hank digging in there at the home plate. Keefe for another heater, a little high. Ball 1. The windup and the pitch right down the middle, strike number 2. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. Cardinals trying to stay alive here at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh, swing and a miss by Summers. Strike number 3. Jowers there just making sure, throwing down the first. George and Chris confirmed out at the plate was not a drop third strike. So the Braves give up 1 more. Their lead's reduced to 6. Going in the top of the 4th. Braves up 11-5. we're back here, top of the 4th inning. Braves up 11-5 on the Cardinals. New pitcher for the Cardinals, J.D. Norton. Saw him catch a little bit. Throws inside to Niner, Brady Keefe. Brady turns out of the way. For ball 1, the windup in the pitch, other one in the dirt, ball number 2. Niner pops one up, gets out of play for strike number 1. So Norton with the windup in the pitch. Big bat there by Brady Keefe. It's going out the outfield. Right fielder's on it and catches it on the run. Looked like Graham Richardson out there. What a catch by Graham. Got on his pony and rode. It's a nice pitch, nice hit by Brady. But Graham has his pitcher's back for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Hank Jowers. Hank missed his shot, trying to bring back the 80s hairband look. Those flowing locks out of the back of the helmet there. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. So J.D. Norton on the mound. J.D. Norton on the mound there, pitching to Hank Jowers. 1 out, 1 ball, the windup and the pitch. Big bat back out to right field. Graham Richardson running under it and makes the catch but can't hold on to it as he falls down. Quickly gets up, gets the ball to second base. And Hank Jowers with some speed there makes it all the way to second base. But that was a great effort by Graham Richardson out there in right field, leaving it all out on the field, being aggressive. As I tell my team, you have permission to fail, but you must fail spectacularly. And Graham gave it all he got, and that's exactly it. So here we are. Dade Gragg, I believe, at the plate. Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. So Jowers on second. Coach Marr looking down, giving him the signs. I'm not sure we're going to see Jowers intentionally stealing here. Coach Marr being smart. Doesn't absolutely have to have the run. So 1-1 count. The windup in the pitch. Behind the batter, gets away. Jowers going to third, trying to do all he can get there. Great throw by Hank Summers to Carson Herring. But Jowers is in there safe. So the Braves got a runner on third base in scoring position in Hank Jowers. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
2-1.
Ball outside for ball number 3. So Gragg looking here at a hitter's count. Gragg, very solid player, very consistent for the Braves. I was about to say, I wouldn't think that coach would take the bat out of his hand, and sure enough, right between the alley and short and third for Dade, scoring a run, putting the Braves up 12-5. So that's 7 runs. Braves really looking to get over 8, get that 9th run. So the windup in the pitch, hit by a batter, number 23, William White. Dade Gragg was on his pony heading to second. But no play, hit by batter. And now coming to the plate. Number 8, it's Hudson Sturgis. So bases loaded, 1 out. Sturgis at the plate. I'm sorry, no, bases aren't loaded. Pass ball, though, does move Dade Gragg over to third. William White totally missed the sign there. and stuck on first. Not the end of the world. We're going to see him on second on this pitch. There it is. Another ball, pass ball. Dade not pushing it there. So the Braves here, 1 out, 2 balls to the batter, Sturgis. 2 players in scoring position. Coach Herring wants to come out and have a word with his pitcher and his entire infield. It's a tough spot to be in for these boys. As we said, elimination game, 9:04. Probably only have about 11 more minutes to play in the game. The Braves can go up 9. Then the game is pretty much over with 11 more minutes to go. Coach Herring trying to really keep all his players' spirits up. So no pitching change for Herring for the Cardinals. They're sticking with Norton. Inside pitch for ball number 3. So here's Sturgis. You got runners on second and third. Caught the outside corner for strike number 1. So Sturgis looking at that 3-1 count. Coach Marr getting a little aggressive, keeping the bat in the hands of his players. Wind up in the pitch. Blooper right back to the first baseman. He looks the runners back, does a great job, absolute great job saving another run there. J.D. Norton holds Grag on third and then goes to first for the out. So Davis Block, number 13. Still not sure if he's a Taylor Swift fan or not. We're still checking into that. 2 outs. Oh, nice line drive to the center fielder. Runs up on it and catches it. Great play by the Cardinals for those last 2 outs. Here we are, 9:06. 9 minutes to play roughly in this game. Braves still up 12-5. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. ladies and gentlemen, here we are. 7 minutes left in the game. Coach Marr goes to his number 3 son, number 24, Nick, on the mound. Nick doesn't like people crowding his plate, so he brushed off number 22, Cole, there. Brushed him off for ball number 1. So Coach Marr having to throw some strategy in here. He held Brady Keefe to 47 pitches, which means that if the Braves pull this out, Keefe can throw against the Expos on Wednesday with only 1 day rest. Nick sneaks one in the bottom of the strike zone there for strike number 1. High and outside, ball 2. So if you don't recognize Nick Marr from last year, it's because he's changed numbers. He was Lightning McQueen last year with 95. Switched down to 24 this year, the windup and the pitch. Hits the batter this time. And puts 22 on first. Nick not happy with himself. One thing you see though, Nick gets frustrated. He usually can turn that into some decent hard pitching. So let's see how Nick can handle the pressure and the stress. Veteran player Brady Keefe coming over to chat with him. Give Cole over there, number 22, a little time to stretch it out some. So Davis coming to the plate for the Cardinals, trying to keep the Cardinals' hopes alive. Runner on first, no outs. Marr's going to go from the stretch. Cole with a good lead. Gets caught and stays back to first safely. Nick with ball number 1. Jowers wanted to. Cole over there getting a very big secondary. Marr not happy with himself on the mound. 2 balls. I think we might see Cole go this time outside. Jowers hesitated. If he would have just thrown it right there, he'd had a Cole dead to rights at first. Keefe with a good stop. 3 balls, no strikes. Cardinals dugout coming alive, trying to get in the Braves' head here. Found the strike zone, throw down the second. Runner there in time. Good dig by Rowan Tingle. 3 balls, 1 strike to Davis. Coach Schallenberger over there on third base. Probably taking the bat out of Davis's hand. Probably giving the hold signal. That's ball number 4. Coach Tingle going to go out and calm down Nick a little bit, bringing up his catcher, trying to get them, keep their head in the game here. Three minutes left on the clock, roughly, if we started on time. The Braves just need to get 3 outs before the Cardinals get 7 runs, and this game is over. Cardinals got 2 on, no outs here. Bottom of the 4th inning, down by 7. Marr taking a deep breath, calming his nerves, checking the runner. Wind up in the pitch, right in for strike number 1. Coaches on the Braves wanted that one. pass ball. Nick not happy with himself. Runners will advance into scoring position. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. So time has expired officially. This is the Cardinals' last stand. The Braves need 3 outs before the Cardinals get 7 runs. In the dirt, ball number 3. Gets away from Jowers. Runners stay in position. The Braves do not have anyone up in the bullpen. No one warming up. They're going to try to ride their horse here, Nick Marr, the rest of the way. So the windup and the pitch. Too high. Walks his 3rd batter, I believe. So number 24, Graham Richardson, coming to the plate with the bases loaded and no outs. So Graham Richardson making those great plays out there in right field, leaving all out there. It's his time to shine here, has an opportunity to put the ball in play, make good things happen for the Cardinals. Maurer not happy with his performance out there, yelling back at the dugout a ton. Not sure what he's thinking. There it is, in for a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Outside pitch. Cardinal Nation. Nick motioning to his arm to the dugout. And I think that's going to be it from our So as Coach Mark comes out to talk to his pitcher, looks like he's going with the pitching change here. And bringing in from right field Finn Rattecki. So as Finn warms up, we are going to take a break. We'll be right back. here at Major Field. 12-6, Braves trying to get 3 outs to win this game. Bringing in relief pitcher Finn Rattecki. Finn was the one in the first inning, hit the grand slam. So Rattecki hitting the grand slam in the first inning to end the inning 8-0 for the Braves. Now being brought in here at the 4th inning, trying to finish the game off. There it is, swing and a miss for strike number 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Rattecki against the top of the order for the Cardinals. Warren Lewis, number 42. Outside, ball 3. In the pitch, swing and a miss, strike number 2. Rattecki looking down a full count to Warren Lewis. Only one of them's going to win this pitch. Comes in, misses low and away, walks in a run. 12-7, Braves, no outs, bases loaded. The Braves have dominated this game for the majority of it. And allowed the Cardinals to come in here at the end. High, ball number 1. Ben Robinson, number 4. Wind up in the pitch. That's in there. Pop fly going out to right field. William White coming in. Get him at the plate. And holding the runners. Great job. A lot of times, the catcher will take the bait and throw it to first or second when they're so far off. But Jowers did not. That got our first out of the inning. So the Braves now looking for 2 more outs before 5 runs come across. Luke Schallenberger been a ball magnet at the plate all game long here. Staring down Finn Rattecki. Right inside. Oh. Inside for ball 1. That must have been a hard one to call. So Schallenberger looks at 2 balls here from Rattecki. Bases loaded. Drops in for strike number 1. Beautiful changeup there from Rattecki. Still a hitter's count, 2-1, 1 out. Wind up and the pitch. Caught the inside corner for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Rattecki, you can see the focus in his eyes. The desire here. Puts 1 in the dirt. Jowers hustling, Rattecki hustling back. Runners don't advance. Full count here for Rattecki, for Schallenberger. If I'm calling pitches, I'm putting a fastball right down the middle. And tried with a changeup, curveball or something. And the release slipped out early and flew over for walk number 5 or 6 of this inning. So 1 out, down to 4-run lead for the Braves. Rattecki on the mound, big stick, Matthew Morrison come to the plate, number 11. Outside, ball number 1. Tough situation for these players to be in. Tough situation for especially Finner-Techie on the mound. The windup in the pitch. Outside again, ball number 2. Tough decision for these coaches. They can't get another out here. Swing and a miss with Morrison. For strike number 1. They can't get him out here. Do you ride Finn the rest of the way? Do you let him be the hero? Do you try to bring in another fresh arm? Swing and a miss by Morrison. Strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. I think you have to bring the heat here. Maybe low and inside. A little high, full count. Definitely have to bring the heat now. Hope Matthew doesn't catch up to it. And the pitch. There it is. Swing and a miss. Fastball right down the middle for out number 2. The Braves are just 3 strikes away. 1 out away from moving on and sending the Cardinals home. Carson Herring to the plate for the Cardinals. Ritecki looks down, the windup and the pitch. Catches the bottom outside corner for strike number 1. There it is. Oh, just shy. Pass ball. Strike number 2 to Carson Herring. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 4-run game. The Braves 1 strike away from moving on in the playoffs. Oh, high and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ritecki looks in. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pressure is on Ritecki. The pressure is on Herring. Strike 3 looking. The Braves move on. And the Cardinals, unfortunately, have been eliminated from the playoffs. The end of an era here for the 12U's on the Cardinals. Tough way to go out, but what a comeback the Cardinals mounted and tried to do it. The boys meeting at home plate, congratulating them. For those of y'all that didn't tune in to the last game, you're going to see a tradition here at Murphey Candler, where everybody that's in attendance here for the game lines up on third base, makes a tunnel so that the 12U boys on the Cardinals can take their last lap, their final lap around the diamond.
It's going to be on the YouTube. The final thing.
So as you watch your screen, you see them lining up there on the third base dugout. Some of their teammates from other teams here in majors. The Braves are all out there respectfully paying their respect to all the Cardinals. Moms and dads coming out. Coach Herring having a heart-to-heart with his 12U's. And there they go, folks. Around the bases for the last time. Your 12U's of the Cardinals here at Murphey Candler. Great respect to the Cardinals. They played one heck of a game, fought all the way to the end, supported their teammates, stayed strong, and you got to give it to them. So that's going to do us here from Major Field, second week of the playoffs here at Murphey Candler. The Braves victorious 12-8 over the Cardinals. They will face the Expos on Wednesday. Another elimination game. Once again, come out, check out Major Field playoffs all week long going on here. For all my guest commentators, I'm Matt Murphy signing off. Thanks for tuning in.